I took bus 40 and an 50. Just hop on. You may have to wait a while, but it's totally worth it. Making it to the Vatican. People I was with, they left. It's totally okay. Not really sure how I'm getting back, but I definitely need to have my phone data. So we're about to enter the Vatican, which is right there, if you can see it. So let's go. I don't have tickets for the museum, so we'll see about that. Let me clear up a few things. If you were wondering, yes, getting to Vatican City is free, and if you want to just go into St. Peter's Basilica, that is free. But you must pay to get into the dome, as well as paying to get into the museum. Every last Sunday of the month allows you to enter the museum without paying for a ticket. Let me know if you knew that the Vatican Museum is home to incredible collections of art and historical artifacts, from ancient sculptures to Renaissance masterpieces. St. Peter's Basilica is not just a religious symbol, but also an architectural marvel. The details and the grandeur are just simply breathtaking. So guys, I had to make a tough decision. It was either to wait in that long line to get into both the Basilica and the museum, or to get a SIMS for my phone. So I had to choose getting the SIMS for my phone, and that was $50 for the whole month. Being able to communicate is definitely quintessential for being a solo traveler. I decided to go to the lookout point versus going to the Trevi Fountain, and now I have these stairs I have to climb. Yeah. So guys, check out Rome in the background. We are headed back towards the Colosseum to go and see the rest of what my ticket offers for the 2 days. Then tomorrow we leave for Florence. Here's a little hack I learned. If you need free Wi-Fi, try using a hotel's Wi-Fi. It's usually free. Once you made it to the phone store for your SIMS card, all you need is your passport and pick out the package that works for you. We are headed out. Beautiful. Hey guys, we are entering in the Roman Forum. I got this ticket with my 24 hours. So yesterday I went to the Pentagon and I went to the Colosseum, but they're not one and the same for their ticket. And as you can see, the entrance here, kind of, sort of. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to join a tour group. If not, just try to do this on my own and see where that gets us. Ciao! This is your TravelKultur tour guide, and we are going to explore the Roman Forum. Here you can find the Temple of Saturn, the Ark of Titus, and the House of Vestals, which is home to the goddess Vesta. The Roman Forum was the spot to be at if you were a part of the Roman civilization. All great things happened here. Military victories, social celebrations, and trials after gladiator battles. The Forum was home to the Senate, the governing bodies of the Roman Republic. Notable statues are within the Roman Forum: courthouses, temples, monuments. The Roman Forum invites many people from all over the world to admire the marvels that the Roman Empire were able to convey over centuries that have still been preserved. This is an archaeological treasure trove. Just take your time and explore the well-preserved buildings. The land that we're upon used to be swamp, but due to the ingenuity of the Roman Empire, they were able to create one of the earliest sewage systems. Initially, this land was reserved for marketplaces and public meeting areas. However, in the 5th century BC, the area underwent significant transformation. Following the fall of the Roman Empire, the Forum entered a period of decline. Throughout the medieval era, it was largely neglected, and debris gradually began to pile up. The once celebrated center of Rome's life was reduced to a cattle. The ruins serving as a quarry for building materials for fertile towns and castles. The Renaissance knew the interest, and in the 19th century, that's when the Roman Forum began to revitalize its ancient splendor. A few facts that you may not have known. Julius Caesar's funeral was held here. Also was a young soldier named Marcus, who sacrificed himself here, riding into the pits to save Rome. Hence the site's name. Those are just a few of the monumentous things that you will find here in the Roman Forum. So let me know in the comments below. Will you be coming to visit Rome? Guys, we are actually entering the Roman Forum, and this is a part of the archaeological sites that they do have. There's an inside and outside, and it's pretty extensive. So, yeah. As I explore this part of the Basilica, I have to be honest, I think you might want to have a tour guide or some audio for this, because I tried to look up more information about the depictions of the artwork on the walls and it didn't seem to be too much. But if you can kind of imagine that the artwork is from maybe the 4th and 5th century and how well preserved it is, this is impressive to see all these different frescoes portraying religion during this time. So during my time in college, while I was studying anthropology, we did focus more on the Middle East, but I can tell you when it comes to Christianity and the Roman Empire, it is met with a lot of power struggles and missionaries. I'll try my best to express my thoughts. Honestly, being in Rome and understanding the blend of the Roman Empire and Christianity was confusing. We're persecuted by the Roman Empire during the 1st and 2nd century CE, and it was forbidden by law. When things went bad, often they were seen as the scapegoats for economic downturns or other events that were sometimes tortured or no longer alive, with many rulers like Nero not supporting the Christians. In 312, Emperor Constantine I became the first Roman Empire to convert to Christianity. A year later, he issued the Edict of Milan, which made Christianity a legal religion in the empire. In 380, issued an edict which made Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire. Persecution of Christians were sporadic, and depending on the local conditions and the attitudes of the governors, Christians were sometimes persecuted for their refusal to acknowledge Roman gods, or for their detachment from the empire and reluctancy to serve in the army. I had been told about apostles, but it didn't really dawn on me that Paul was Roman. Although the Roman Empire did not become Christianized overnight, Roman religious beliefs changed slowly over time. At the time when the Western Roman Empire fell in 476 CE, Christianity was still spreading. It is also important to remember that Christianity itself did not appear suddenly or fully formed. Christianity grew out of Jewish tradition, and it was shaped by Roman culture and political structures for several centuries. So I might be on my own with this, but in my spare time, sometimes I think about the spread of religion and how certain events in the world significant impact. Like, just consider what happens if Rome never decided to take on Christianity. Would it have been as big as it is today? What happens if the Roman Empire had chose another religion to make the official religion of the Roman Empire? What happens if the Roman Empire actually never existed, you know? Or in my head, sometimes I wonder, like, if you look over Africa, there are a multitude of different religions. Of course, you see Christianity, but if there weren't the missionaries spreading it, there would be more polytheic religions still prevalent than there are today, as well as you seeing people practicing Islam. But like, let's just play a game, and like, what happens if there was another religion that could have been more impactful than Christianity? This is just all hypothetical, but just to like think of the religion that we practice actually shapes who we are, what we believe, how we choose to see ourselves in the world. And that's quite interesting. And so I guess, you know, if big three weren't here, the world would be very different, you know? So I don't know. Am I the only one who thinks like that? Like, let me know in the comments below. Oh, we're saying bye-bye to the Roman Forum. And we're gonna say hello to dinner with my new friend from Veracruz. Hey! Oh! Bye-bye! Say you probably need 2 days to explore, right? Would you say 2 days? 1 day? Yeah.
2 days if you want to take a break.
To take a break? Okay. Yeah,
But if you are, I don't know, history lover, you have maybe 3 days.
3 days? Would you? Well, I didn't do this with doing the Colosseum, but I think if I did, my feet would hurt. So I think you have to spread it up like 1 day and then another day. But there's so much stuff to see, so you just kind of have to have a map and plan things out. So this is the market ruins. Are headed to the Trevi fountain, but it's not really a fountain, it's more like a statue.
We're going to
Trevi? So guys, we're finally made it to the fountain here. I have my grandma on here. I'm taking her with me, and she doesn't leave the house very much. But unfortunately, as you can see, there's no water in there. We're at a time where they're doing the repair. You see down there. But it's free to come, and you see the line. So you take a quick picture and you keep it moving. Alright,
So guys, here is some cool facts that you may not have known about the Trevi Fountain. In the center of the fountain, you'll find Oceanus, who was a titan and the god of the sea. Titan gods were a generation of gods that came before many of the pagan gods, famously known as Zeus or Apollo. The word Trevi refers to the small plaza it sits in and the 3 roads that meet in the plaza. The number 3 in Italian is tre, and road and street is via. So Trevia or Trevia, the material used is the same as for the Colosseum. All of the money collected from the fountain goes to charity, and if you jump in, you will be fined. If you throw 1 coin in, you're granted a safe return to Rome. If you throw 2, you're granted a safe return to Rome and you'll fall in love. And for 3 coins, this will grant you a safe return to Rome, you'll fall in love, and get married. You can see the aqueduct still, and that's called the Aqua Virgo. Built over 2,000 years ago, the fountain pumps out over 10 million liters of water per day. And did you know that the fountain was paid for by gambling? And also, if you're all about sustainability, the water is recycled.
Guys, we are at another beautiful site here in Italy. As you can see, probably not so low. And we're gonna go inside. It's actually a church. We're on our way to get tiramisu, but
So guys, this church is an actual gym, and I totally almost didn't come to see it if my friend didn't suggest it. So what's so important about this church? It has a fake dome. This is one of the most famous works by Andrea Pozzo. It's due to the amazing and wonderful effects of illusion that he portrays upon a flat surface. That's right. You think that this is a dome, but it really isn't. The large fresco is a main piece of decoration of the church. It gives the impression of an infinity space. And if you look closely, you can see people based on region in which they came from. Asia, America, Europe. And from an anthropological standpoint, I would say certain people on here don't actually portray where they come from. But yeah, I think this was actually made in the 1600s. So yeah, if anyone else has more information about this church besides the illusion dome, drop those comments below and share with the rest of us because I want to know more.
10, highly recommend.
Compare.
See which one is better, in my opinion, this one or 2 sizes. You definitely get more for $5. I like this better. For the size, you get way more, and I like it more. I think the other one was sweeter, but these pistachios taste like fresh. So I would rate this an 8. 8. I rate the other one that I had before maybe like a 6.5. 2 scoops. It was the first time. I might say 2 scoops was probably a 7. This might be like an 8.5. It's pretty good.
It tastes good. Oh my god.
Thank you so much. If you made it to the end, go ahead and comment your favorite city in Italy or someplace you'd like to travel to. I appreciate you guys watching this so much, and continue to watch because we're not done in Italy just yet. Until next time, bye.